Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Hello, my name is David Kozar Jr., Assistant Superintendent in Unit 3. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to your virtual graduation ceremony. Today's an awesome day for you, another milestone that you have achieved, but yet your journey is not over. As we celebrate your journey from grammar school to middle school, and now you are transitioning to high school, you must continue to follow your dreams and your path, because you are destined for greatness, but you will have control over your destiny. So today, celebrate with your friends and family and give them the virtual high five, hugs. But remember, today is just the beginning. Tomorrow, you step into your glory and continue your path to greatness. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Principals, administrators, teachers, Board of Education commissioners, parents, family members, and friends. It is my honor as Superintendent of Paterson Public Schools to welcome you to today's commencement exercise. I know that all of you join me in extending warm congratulations to our distinguished 8th grade graduates, the class of 2020. Graduation is a day that can fill us with mixed thoughts and emotions. We think of all that we have accomplished, and at the same time, we're looking to the future with a bit of fear about the unknown. And then there's the feelings we all have about the pandemic and how it has impacted your year in 8th grade. No one could have predicted our current situation, but I want you to know how badly I feel that this year has turned out the way it has. But if there's anything that is certain about this pandemic, is that it will end. And when it does, you will no longer be 8th graders, but high school students. And each of you will be forging your own pathway to your future. There is so much that awaits you in high school. There will be opportunities to make new academic discoveries, to be athletically competitive on a whole new level, to be artistically creative in ways you may not have thought possible. If you have chosen a career pathway, there will be practical experiences in which you will meet people who work in the field you hope to enter. And whether you intend to go to college or enter a certified trade, there will be plenty of people to support you in achieving your goals. High school will be a time of transformation for all of you, just as elementary and middle school have been times of transformation. None of you is the same person that you were when you first started going to school. You are much older and probably a lot taller. You have skills, understanding, and knowledge today that you didn't have when you were younger. And now you are all ready to go to the next level and enter high school. That is why I want to thank and acknowledge your parents, your families, your teachers, coaches, and administrators, everyone who helped you make it to this day. Your 8th grade graduation is the culmination of everything I mean when I say, together we can. Now your first day of school may feel like it was a long time ago, but let me tell you, it will only be 4 years before your high school graduation, and those 4 years have a way of going by very quickly. Don't let them go by without getting everything you possibly can out of them. Take some time this summer and think about what it is that you want to get out of your high school years. If you've never made the honor roll before, maybe that is a goal you can set for yourself next year. If you've never participated in sports before, don't let that stop you from coming out for a team in the fall. Most of all, this is a time to start reflecting on where you want to direct your life, what you want to learn about the most, and what gives you the most personal fulfillment. And as I said, there will be many people to help guide you while you're in high school, but you are the one who ultimately decides which choices you will make for yourself. Graduates, you have taken a major step forward today by completing a huge part of your education. Keep moving forward, never stop. Congratulations, class of 2020, and know how proud I am of all of you. Thank you, and God bless every one of you.
Hello, class of 2020, and parents of our graduating class. For those that may not know who I am, my name is Miss Ayala, and I am proud to introduce myself as the Vice Principal of Paterson Public School Number 12. This year is a year that we will all remember. Today, we celebrate you, the graduating class of 2020, and finishing yet another chapter of your lives and beginning a new one. To the staff, I thank you. Your time and efforts have prepared our students academically and socially for the future they are about to endure. I couldn't have said it better than Henry Brooks Adams. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. To the parents and families of our graduates, I thank you for your support and active participation in the lives of our students. We ask that you continue to involve yourselves and influence your children positively. They are about to enter high school. They will need you more than ever. To the students, believe it or not, I too was once in your position. Some of you are excited for high school, while others are nervous, maybe even scared. Agreed, high school is bigger and may seem overwhelming at first, but I believe each of you has the intelligence and the drive to succeed at the very top. In you, I see future doctors, lawyers, teachers, athletes, and businessmen and businesswomen. Every one of you has the potential to be whatever you set your mind to. There will be times when you feel like giving up, but always remember, perseverance is the hard work you do after you're tired of doing the hard work you already did. Today begins the first day of your lives. No, you may not be where you want to be, but each day you become farther from where you've been, and that is exactly where you need to be. Congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, a message from our very own Principal Dobbs.
Hello, everybody. First, let me say that I could not be more proud of you, the 8th grade graduating class, and to everything you have done to reach this milestone. Thank you to your teachers, parents, guardians, family members, and friends who have guided your way. Yes, graduations look a little different this year. The class of 2020 will go down in history as the kids who did not go on their graduation trip, the kids who didn't have their dance, the kids who did not have the traditional in-person graduation ceremony, and all the other celebrations that come with transitioning to high school, all thanks to coronavirus COVID-19. And so while you will not be shaking my hand or receiving your diploma in person right now, we are celebrating you and your accomplishments and your hard work virtually, at home, socially distanced. Please know that as you continue on your journey in this life, you get to create and write your next chapter. That is high school in your own life story. Take pride in how far you have come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy your journey along the way. Always aim high, work hard, and care deeply for what you believe in. And always know that the beauty in learning is that no one can take it away from you. In the words of William Arthur Ward, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, surely you can become it. And so I say to you, be bold, courageous, and be your best self always. Congratulations to the public school number 12, 8th grade class of 2020.
Teachers have one of the most challenging and fulfilling jobs, literally shaping and changing lives. They say a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite imagination, and instill love of learning. And for those reasons, we celebrate and thank you for the vital role that you play in supporting students and strengthening the future of our nation. Thank you to all our teachers for making differences in our lives. Even after we leave School 12, you will be remembered and cherished. Please continue what you do with the same passion because it has and still makes the world a better place. Thank you.
Welcome parents, guardians, families, teachers, and friends to our 2020 8th grade virtual graduation. Even though this year was cut short due to this pandemic, we all still made the best out of the worst situation. I hope everyone has been safe and cautious in these times, and I hope everyone's families are staying safe. To start off, I would like to say thank you to all the teachers and staff that have helped me get to where I am today. Thank you to all my friends who have supported me through my mental breakdowns trying to finish essays, homework assignments, and projects. This year has taught me to really hold on to moments with friends and family because anything can happen at any time. This brings me back to when I was in 4th grade. I was retained, and at first I thought it was no big deal. I was wrong. It was such a big deal because I noticed that my friends would be going to the next grade without me. I would have to repeat the same grade, I wouldn't graduate with my cousins, and lastly, my parents would be disappointed in me. Then I started thinking about how I should have been studying more, paying attention in class, and actually caring about my grades, instead of just thinking about watching TV when I got home. Instead of focusing on the negative side of getting retained, I began to focus on the positives, because it made me a better student, and it has also taught me responsibility. When I was retained, I was not proud of myself, and I felt like my parents weren't proud of me either. So by getting the opportunity of being salutatorian and writing this speech, I'm not only making them proud, but also myself, which feels awesome. Throughout these past years that I have been in School 12, I have made many memories and many friendships. One of my favorite memories was looking forward to every Friday when the LOL, Ladies of Learning, our group would meet in Miss Albritton's room for lunch, and we would talk about what we did over the week, future plans for graduation, which high school we wanted to attend, and which colleges we wished to apply to. To me, LOL was my comfort zone because throughout the week, we would be stressing over work, and then when we had LOL, we would just talk, and it was very calming. My favorite memory with my friends was when we would go to the bathroom to talk, dance, and take embarrassing pictures. In class, we would pass each other notes and dumb drawings that were funny. Luckily, we were never caught. I'm very excited to go to high school, but also very scared because high school is where you decide what you want to do with your life and what you want to become. The thing that I am looking forward to the most is participating in school activities such as clubs, prom, and going to sporting events. Ever since I was little, I've always loved animals, and when I go to college, I want to study to become a veterinarian. 8th grade was fun while it lasted, and I'm so sad to see my classmates go their separate ways. I just wanted to say congratulations to the class of 2020. We made it in spite of this pandemic.
To Principal Dobbs, all district administrators, school administrators, to all of the 8th grade teaching staff, as well as the entire School 12 faculty, to all parents, and most importantly, to the graduating class of 2020. Hello. I am honored to stand before you as your class valedictorian, and I recognize that many of my classmates could have been up here in my position. Things have not always been easy for me. In fact, things have not always been easy for us. We have endured many hardships, we have endured many struggles, and we've had to overcome many obstacles to receive our 8th grade diplomas today. Like many of my classmates, I immigrated to America. My family and I are Egyptian, and we moved to Saudi Arabia when my dad took a job there. Then when I was 9 years old and ready to start the 5th grade, we moved here. I studied English before I came here, but it wasn't enough to communicate with people very well. The language barrier is an obstacle that many of us had to overcome, and we did. We've had to deal with a national pandemic, something that we could have never imagined in our worst nightmares. But we did it. When the school building first closed, we received only paper packets, so many of us changed our sleeping patterns, not getting up until afternoon. And then suddenly, online schooling began, and we had to be in our virtual classroom at 9 a.m. That was one of the biggest hurdles of all, but we did that too. And we've made it because no matter what happened, we never gave up. No matter what life threw at us, we took it and threw some back. No matter what changes we had to go through, we made the adjustment because we always refused to give up. To my classmates, I say that no matter what happens in your life, never give up, never quit, and never relent no matter how hopeless or hard things seem. Too many people give up way too easily because they think that they are not up to the challenge, so they look for an easier route to take. They expect to fail, so they don't study. Then they come to school and cheat off somebody else who studied. You're welcome. But I want to tell you today that we must strive for what benefits us and rely on providence. You are up to the challenge. God has created you in the best of molds. You have everything within you to succeed. You have everything in you to endure. You have everything in you to never give up. Too many people give up because they lose hope. People lose hope because they fail at something, because they're missing something, like love and affection, or because they're missing the things that money provides. So they give up on life all because they've lost hope. Never give up. لا تيأسوا من روح الله إنه لا ييأس من روح الله إلا القوم الكافرون, which translates to never lose hope of God's life-giving mercy. Verily, none but people who deny the truth can ever lose hope of God's life-giving mercy. God has given you everything you need to be successful, so never give up on God. Never give up on your life. Never give up on yourself. We must be determined. Like a mountain, we must be unmovable. We must be resilient. And we must be strong. We are Paterson strong. We are School 12 strong. So we must endure. Now the question is, how do we endure? First, we must always believe in ourselves, even when times are tough. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. We are tough. We were born tough. We're from Paterson and we can handle life. We have faith and we never give up. Second, you must have hope and determination. For every obstacle you encounter in your life is an opportunity to show how strong you are, an opportunity to show what you can do. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can do all things through the power of God that strengthens you. Third, we must believe that we can shape our own future by what we do in the present. So every day, you should do something that will help you get to where you want to be tomorrow. Establish plans. Establish your goals. And when you are dedicated, you will reach them. And finally, we must believe that no matter how deep we're on the wrong road, we can always get back to a righteous road as long as we have faith and determination, and as long as we have a plan. I want to thank Allah because He gave me the power and ability to proceed. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank all my teachers, especially Mr. Thomas and Mr. Anderson. And special thanks to my dad, who is my friend, like motivator, godfather, and benchmark. Congratulations, class of 2020. I had a great time with you all. I love you and I hope to see you all again real soon. Thank you.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Ooh, mountains, we gon' walk it out, and ooh, mountains.
atmosphere. Move mountains. And I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up. And I do it 1,000 times again. That we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up in spite of the air. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up. I like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
On behalf of the Paterson School Board and Superintendent Ms. Eileen Schaefer, I hereby certify that the 8th grade graduating class has successfully completed all the requirements necessary for transitioning from elementary school to high school. Again, congratulations, class of 2020.